Lens flares are a beautiful thing, no question. But it's because they're so beautiful that they can sometimes be distracting to the story you're trying to tell. While we were setting up for the night scene, we had this lens flare that was kind of bothering us. You could see it here on the monitor in Video Village. Now, in this shot, having a big ball of light like that would just be irritating and take away from the story. So as Daniel Mamura sets up a flag, you can see in the monitor how the flare is blocked and the difference that makes. So setting up flags can get rid of flares. During the hut scene, we were getting a little bit of flare from this Kino. So in this case, we just backed the light away from the camera, and that fixed it. Later in this series, we'll recreate one of the shots from the Assurance and look at how to improve it. In that recreation, we got a lens flare. As we'll see later, we actually adjusted the shape of the light to prevent the flare. Sometimes killing a lens flare is simple as adjusting the barn doors a little bit. Other times, just putting the hood of the lens on can also prevent flares. Also note that wide-angle lenses tend to flare up a lot more than longer lenses. This is definitely something to plan for when using wide lenses in shots with lots of lights. Now, one last note about lens flares. Sometimes they're really subtle and can be difficult to detect until you're trying to color the footage in post-production. But you can often check for flaring by putting your hand around the end of the lens or lens hood, which blocks the incoming light. If there's a flare, you'll be able to see the difference. Next, let's look at proper etiquette when working with lights on set.